Yeah, my name is Danny Brink-Washington. I'm the executive director of Buffalo Commons Charter School, and we opened in 2022. So we've been in operation for one whole year, and we're in the midst of our second year now. I think creative problem solving is really important because along the way to opening the school and, today and last week, and I'm sure, next week and all the way into the future, we planned for a lot of things. We did a lot of planning, and even still, our team has just faced, novel problem after novel problem that really required us to be nimble, to be collaborative, to be iterative. We had entered the chartering portion of the process without a sure facility, right? And so we knew that we were going to have to continue the facility search even after we were chartered. That didn't bother us, but I think, as you went through that process itself, but then like what ensued after we had chosen the facility and all of the things that necessitated in terms of thinking through all of the changes to, whether it was program, schedule, staffing, the sort of like cascading effects of some of those big decisions. The written application didn't prepare us for that at all. Our team had to be prepared for that. And it was only because of the resourcefulness and the creativity and the ability to collaborate with one another that we were able to successfully navigate that. I think another way in which our team has had to really be good creative problem solvers is around enrollment. Recruitment and enrollment have been a real pain point for us in a way that we didn't expect. We had a whole plan that we'd laid out in the charter. We felt good about that plan. We executed that plan, and it didn't have the outcomes that we had hoped for. And we had to pivot pretty quickly. Luckily we had gamed out a few different scenarios, but it still required some really like in the moment figuring that out over a relatively short amount of time. How are we going to adjust and still deliver on what we have promised to students and what we have promised to families? How do we run this program with this now, a big change in what we had planned for? And so while, again, I think our plans were sound and we had a few different ideas, we had to be able to be responsive in that moment and have like a process for doing that that would allow us to come out the other end and have Buffalo Commons be the school that we had promised for it to be.